Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. So going forward on our lessons on Madina Book 2, inshallah, today we'll be doing our class number 14. So we'll be continuing our discussion between Sa'id and Maryam. So before we go to our lesson, inshallah, what we'll do is we'll do some practice, some verbs. So we'll do the verb today which we'll be using in the lessons. What will be hafiza? Hafiza means he memorized. So hafiza, we'll do madi and then we'll do mudari'. So we'll do madi first. Hafiza, hafiza, hafizu, hafizat, she memorized. Hafizata, they both memorized. Hafizna, from hunna becomes hafizna, and then from there it becomes easy. Hafizta, hafiztuma, hafiztum, hafizti, hafiztuma, hafiztunna, hafiztu, I memorized. Hafizna, we memorized. So hafiza is bab sami'a. Sami'a, yasma'u, hafiza, yahfazu. So we'll do 5 in your pocket. Yahfazu, tahfazu, tahfazu, ahfazu, nahfazu. So now we'll do the whole conjugation. So yahfazu, yahfazani, yahfazuna, tahfazu, tahfazani, yahfazna. Very good. Yahfazna, hunna. Tahfazu anta, tahfazu, tahfazani, antum males, tahfazuna, anti, tahfazina, antuma, tahfazani, antunna, tahfazna, ahfazu, nahfazu. So you got 5 in your pocket. Nun aata hai, nun jata hai, and mabni. This noon is the noon jam'u, and this noon is in mabni is just the fa'il, and here its fa'il is mustatir. So we'll do one more word. Dakhala. Dakhala means he entered. Dakhala, dakhala, dakhalu, dakhalat, dakhalata, dakhalna, dakhaltu, dakhaltuma, dakhaltum, dakhalti, dakhaltuma, dakhaltunna, dakhaltu, dakhalna. Dakhala is bab nasara. Nasara yansuru. So dakhala yadkhulu, yadkhulu, yadkhulani, yadkhuluna, tadkhulu, hiya tadkhulu, tadkhulani, yadkhulna, hunna yadkhulna, anta tadkhulu, tadkhulani, antum males tadkhuluna, anti tadkhulina, antuma tadkhulani, antunna tadkhulna, ana adkhulu, nahnu nadkhulu. So these are the verbs. So going to our lesson, continuing a discussion. So where Sa'id asked her mom to give the shirt. Zaka ajmalu min, hada ajmalu min zaka. So then what happens? Tadkhulu Maryam. So enters, she enters. Who enters? Maryamu. So Maryamu enters. And she says, Maryam says to mother, Assalamu alaikum, kayfa haluki. So now we can read without vowel signs. You know, this is ummu. So it is kayfa haluki, ya ummi. Wa kayfa haluka. See, so we need to see who it is addressed to. Ya akhi, oh my brother. So it will be kayfa haluka. How are you, my brother? So al says, wa alaykum assalam. Ahlan ya binti. So ahlan is maf'ulun mutlaq. Ya binti is ya harf nidan. Binti is mudaf, mudaf ilayhi is bintu plus ya mutakallim is ya my daughter. Mata kharajti min al madrasati. When did you return from madrasa? Kharajti. See, kharaj is fa'il, fa'il, and ti is fa'il. Anti in front of you, feminine. So Maryam replies, kharajtu. So whenever it is ta or ti, then it is replied with tu. Kharajtu, I returned. So when did you return? Ba'ada is the zarf zaman, and after the what comes is mudaf ilayhi. So I return I return after. What after? Salati is mudaf ilayhi wa huwa mudaf, and az-zuhri is mudaf ilayhi. So final mudaf ilayhi is will have al or it will have tanween. So here it has al because it is definite. So I return after Zuhr Salah. Al-Umm Aina Zamilatuki. See, Zamilatuki. What is this word? This word comes from Zamilatun. So Muzakkar is Zamilun, means colleague. Feminine is Zamilatun, and the plural is Zamilatun. And why it's called single dhamma? Because it is mudaf. This is Zamilatu, mudaf, and ki is Damir Muttasil, mudaf ilayhi. So where are your colleagues? And what is this? Amina wa Fatima wa Su'adun. It is badal for Zamilatu, which is representing them. So Maryam replies, Ana ma ra'aytuhunna. See, Ana mubtada ma ra'aytuhunna is your khabar, which means the jumlatul fi'liya in negation. I did not see them. Ra'aytu is ra'ay is the verb, tu is fa'il, hunna is the maf'ulun bihi, is fa'il, fa'il, and maf'ulun. So there are three words in this word. So we need to understand. So I did not see them ba'd salati, after the salah. So the mother asks, Ya binti, oh my daughter, akhuka hafiza surat al-Rahmani. See, akhuka. So what is akhu here? It's min al-asma'ul khamsa, where it is mudaf, it will have waw, and ka is mudaf ilayhi. Your brother, hafiza. So this is the khabar, is jumlat al-fi'liya. So hafiza is a transitive verb, which means it is a muta'addi, so it need to have a maf'ulun bihi. So hafiza is he memorized. So memorized what? Is surata. The surata is maf'ulun bihi wa huwa mudaf, and ar-Rahmani is mudaf ilayhi. Your brother memorized Surat al-Rahman. So ayya suratin hafizti anti. See, we need to understand here. So to understand ayya, so we have learned that ayyu is a special mudaf like kulla, where after kulla or after ayyu, after dhu, like ba'du, all of this be mudaf ilayhi, and ayyu is the marfu form, and then ayya is the mansoob form, which is having fatha, and ayyi is the majroor form. And what does this mean? This means which. So we need to understand what these three signs represent, and all of this means which, but how do we know what is what? So let's give you some examples. We say ayyu madrasatin hadihi. So here ayyu is mubtada, and it is a adatul istifham as well, so it will come first. So which school is this? So here it will be marfu, because there is no fa'il in this. And fi ayyi, so whenever there is a harf jar, so we know it is a ism majroor. So when it comes, ayyu comes after harf jar, it will always be ism majroor. So we have ayyi. So in which ghurfatin dakhalta, so in which room did you enter? So what about ayya? So why it is ayya? So here it is a little bit tricky. So because it is a particle of question, it comes first. But in this here, ayya lughatin tuhibbu, tuhibbu is the fa'il, means you love. So to this fa'il, if you ask him to you love what, or you love which, so here it can say which is coming as a maf'ulun bihi. So to, because it is a transitive verb, so it needs more information. So if we say uhibbu, so we say I love what. So then to answer that ayyu is coming as a maf'ulun bihi, and it is a mansoob, and we know after ayyu is always a mudaf ilayhi, so and that is like you cannot separate, so there has to be a mudaf ilayhi, which is here lughatin. So ayya lughatin tuhibbu. So normal sequence will be tuhibbu, you love ayya lughatin, which language. So that which is a maf'ulun bihi. So if you give another example, like here in the discussion, she says ayya suratin hafizti. So hafizti is your fa'il and fa'il. So which uh, you memorized. So if you say memorized what, or if you say memorized which surah, so here which is coming as a maf'ulun bihi, and because it is followed by mudaf ilayhi, so you will always have these two coming together, and there is a fa'al muta'addi coming afterwards, ayya. So that's why we have mansub, because it is a maf'ulun bihi. Ayya suratin hafizti. Anti in the discussion is to emphasize. So which surah did you memorize? So it is a emphasis. So you say ayya suratin. So this ayya is maf'ulun bihi. So which surah did you memorize? Maryam answers Ana. So whenever it is ti, then it becomes tu here. So we know without vowel signs we can read and understand. So Ana hafiztu. Hafiztu, I memorized what? Surata. Surata is your maf'ulun bihi wa huwa mudaf, and al-hadidi. Surat al-hadidi. So now we know it is mudaf ilayhi. Wahiya, and here refers to surah, and it is atwalu min surat ar-rahmani. See, atwalu min suratir rahmani. Here it is surata, because it's coming here surati, because after harf jar. So atwalu is a ismu tafdil. Comparative, it is a comparative here because it is followed by min. So it is longer than Surat al-Rahmani, Surat al-Rahman, and wow is ataf. Wakazalik. What is wakazalik? Here it is two words here. Ka is harf jars, bata, kaf, lam, wa, munzu, musqala. So bata, kaf. This kaf is harf jar, which means like, and dhalika here is ism majroor. Okay, and like that, hafiz tu. Hafiz and tu is the fa'il. I memorized sitta asharata ayatan min suratan naba. So we'll just remind ourselves what the number here. Sitta asharata ayatan. So we know that from 11 to 99, the adad and ma'dud has different relationship. So the ma'dud, the thing which is counted, is tamiz, and when it is a feminine ma'dud, this if it is mu'annath, and the first number will be mudhakkar. So from 11 to 12 it is follows the same pattern. So everything will be mu'annath. Ihda asharata ayatan, ithnata asharata ayatan. But from 13 we know when it hits a teen, it's the opposite genders. So it will be thalatha asharata ashrata ayatan. So it's ashrata with sukoon. Arba'a ashrata ayatan. Khamsa ashrata ayatan. Now we have sitta asharata ayatan. Sab'a asharata ayatan. Thamaniya ashrata ayatan. Tis'a asharata ayatan. 20 ayatan. So this is just to remind ourselves, what's the relationship in the numbers here. So, and like that, she says, I memorized 16 ayats from suratin, from the surah Naba. So mother is quite happy, mashallah. I say, mashallah. What Allah wills, inna ki. It is not ka, it is ki, because it is addressing to Maryam. So inna is harf tawqid wa nasbin, and inna we know we will have ismu inna and khabar inna. So what is the ismu inna here? It is ka, damir muttasil, which is, so it can have all the 14 pronouns can attach to inna. So we know that. And khabar inna, so we know khabar, we got 5 types. When it is one word, it is indefinite marfu. Okay, and it can be jumlatul, and it can be jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. Then we have zarf Shubu Jumla Khabar and Jumlatul Fa'liya and Jumlatul Ismiya can come as Khabar. So here it is one word because Innaki Talibatun Mujtahidatun. So this Mujtahidatun is not for Taliba. So she said, truly you are a hard-working student. Ana Masruratun Bika. She said, Ana Mubtada Masruratun is I'm happy. Ta marbuta because it is said by a feminine female. Al if it is male, say ana masrurun. So if it is feminine, ana masruratun. Biki, with you. So I'm happy for you. Azahabti, again she's asking question. Azahabti ilal maktabati al yawma. Did you go to the library today? So al yawma is again zarf zaman. So Maryam says, Naam, zahabtu. See? So I went. So mother is asking, Maza qara'ti hunaka. So what did you read there? Hunaka again is a zarf. It's coming as a zarf. Makan. Hunaka is over there. So what did you? It's a place. So what did you read over there? So Maryam said, obviously if it is qara'ti, it will become qara'tu. I read majallatan. So I read what? So again we need it's a fail muta'addi. You need a maf'ulun bihi. This is majallatan. So I read magazine. Mim Pakistana. See why Pakistana? Because it is dipped out, so it doesn't take kasra. So we'll have Mim Pakistana. So I read a magazine from Pakistan. Ismuha. So its name. Why it is Ismuha? Because it is majallatan. Ta marbuta is feminine. Ismuha Al-Islam. So its name is Al-Islam. So our mother is asking again, Abil Lughatil Arabiyyatu. Here it is Bil Lughatil Arabiyyati. It is with, is this with in Arabic language? It is. So whenever we have a harf istifham, we need naam Allah. So here she says no, la. Here bil lughatil Ingliziyatu, which means it is in English language. So it is not man'ud relationship here. So again, Umma is asking questions. She asked too many questions here. So did you azhabti il mudira? So did you go to mudira? Is the headmistress. Did you go and see the headmistress? Maryam says la. Here ma ja'at al yawma. So what does it here means? So here mubtada refers to mudira. Ma ja'at. Ja'a means to return, and she did not return today, or she did not come today. Ja'a to come, and ja'at is feminine. Ma ja'at means she did not come. Al yawma is zarf today. So mother is asking lima. So what is lima? Lima is why. So here we have ha here because lima's originally is just li and ma. Why? But if it is alone and there is nothing coming after lima, then this ha is added for. It is called ha sakti, to just to emphasize or to like astonishment. Why? So it gives that meaning of like a picture's meaning, you know, why. So he's asking, why did she not come today? So the Ummu asks, lima, why? So Maryam explains, azunnu annaha zahabat ila makkata. See, so now we need to understand here this sentence azunnu. So azunnu, it is mudariya. So what is madi? Madi is zanna. So what is zanna is actually zanana. So there are three letters here, za, na and na, zanana, and it turns into a shadda. So we're going to do this from later on, inshallah. But what is mudariya? Zanna, it is bab nasara. Nasara yansuru, zanna yazunnu. So what is 5 in your pocket? Yazunnu, tazunnu, tazunnu, azunnu, nazunnu. So zanna means he thought, yazunnu means he thinks, Azunnu means I think. And azunnu, zanna or azunnu is followed by anna. It is followed by anna. So what is anna? It is min akhwatu inna, and it has ismu anna and khabar anna. So here what is ismu anna? It is damir muttasil, and here it is annaha. Ha refers to mudira. So azunnu, I think, annaha, that she, truly she, zahabat. So zahabat is the jumlatul fi'liya coming as a khabar for khabar anna. Zahabat ila makkata. So we know zahaba comes with ila, and makkata again it is diptoed, so it doesn't take kasra. So azunnu annaha zahabat ila makkata. So zanna followed by anna. So we know anna means that. So we say, I mean, in our daily life, or it's like a part of a tawheed, it's like ashhadu anna. So ashhadu means I bear witness, anna means min akhwatu inna, so it needs to have a ism and khabar. So ashhadu anna muhammadan is ismu anna mansubun muhammadan. Okay, and what is the khabar? Is rasulu is khabar, wa huwa mudaf and mudaf ilayhi, muhammadan rasulullahi. Ashhadu anna muhammadan rasulullahi. That's the how we use the anna. So this is azunnu is followed by anna. Even in English we say I think that. So same way here, I think that. Azunnu anna hamidan maridun. I think that Hamid is sick. Then azunnu anna limama jadidun. I think that imam is new. Azunnu anna, I think that Fatimata. So ismu anna is mansub and khabar is marfu. So and the khabar can be 5 types. I mean, this is the very simple sentences here, but if you go to complex sentences, then you have to identify which type of khabar and how it is related, inshallah. So again, a question from mother. There are too many questions. So asharibtil shaya. So again, sharibti is a fail mutaaddi. It says, did you drink tea? So it says la ma sharibtu. No, I didn't drink. So Al-Umma is telling Lil Khadima, she's telling to her servant, Hati. So Hati is a fail amr. So we're going to do this later on. So this form we will see how it is constructed, but just to translate means bring. Hati shaya. So she's telling to Laila, Ya Laila, bring tea. Wahati, and bring what? Qit'ata. Qit'ata means a piece. A piece of is mudaf and khubzin is mudaf ilayhi. Piece of a bread. Aidan. Aidan is maf'ul mutlaq. And bring a piece of bread as well. Ya Layla. Ana jaw'a. So ana is mubtada, jaw'a. So if you see here ain and if you have alif maksura, this is a feminine form of jaw'anu. If it is mudhakkar, if it is a male, it says ana jaw'anu. So we do see ghadbanu, kaslanu. So that is a masculine form, and the feminine form will be ghadba. Jaw'anu will be jaw'a. Kaslanu will be kasla. So that's the pattern here. So it says, because Maryam is also saying ana jaw'a, I am hungry. So this is the end of conversation and end of class 14. So quite a few concepts we have memorized here or learned here. That azunnu will comes with anna. Anna is part of min akhwatu inna, and we revised our numbers. Feminine madud will have a masculine first number and feminine second number in from 11 to 19, from 13 to 19, and we're going to end our class here, inshallah, and we will continue in our next session. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.